Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stooge Experience, the show where our takes are reckless, our parlays are hopeless, and god damn it, your paycheck's riding on a backup quarterback you couldn't name if you tried. I'm Nick, I'll be a tier one Stooge, and then I think one of the Birds faithful, Zach, is sitting over to my side here, and I think he's got a couple messages for the Birds fam just to kind of start this thing off.
Yeah, Hitler is dead.
Okay.
That's how we'll start. Obviously the worst offensive coordinator in the history of not even national football, any football.
Yeah, Pee Wee
Um,
for sure.
yeah, I'd rather. I can name a lot of people. I'd rather have calling plays and stuff, but yeah, I mean, holy shit, we were horrible. That's all I got. I mean, like I don't even know. I don't even know what else to say. It was just an absolute malpractice of. I mean, I kind of, not that I felt it coming a little bit, but it just, obviously birds weren't really buzzing going in. But
Yeah,
I did think that, like, all right, I mean, we'll probably like win a round or two, and maybe that'll kind of kick things into gear.
yeah.
Um, but boy, was I wrong. That game was destined to be an Eagles blowout, and the Eagles can't blow out anybody besides the Giants or the Raiders, and
That's a
that's
fair
pretty
point,
much
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just a good way to start it. I mean, we could look at our picks. We both had the Birds making it past this first one.
Yeah.
San Francisco comes limping in, so you're figuring, hey, like this has to be the one where the Birds are at the link. We kind of get this thing going. Um, I, I mean, the defense played as great as you could have asked them to. Um, I still don't believe Jalen Carter's 100% healthy after
Yeah.
his shoulder stuff. So T's and P's to him. Um, you're just watching it, and I'm not going to say we're an untrained eye, but we're not like an NFL sophisticated eye. And I feel like you and I are
Yeah.
predicting the plays as we see it. Like, okay, this is going to be slants. This is going to be inside zone. This is going to be four verticals. This is good. Like, it's almost as if Patullo had his play sheet was a printout from NCAA 14 of
Yeah.
like the most common plays.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, you know what?
Well,
I'll give him this one. It was Madden 26 printout. And it was like, all right, I got mesh. I got four verts.
I wish we had mesh. Yeah,
You
we
did
had
run it
mesh.
once just against zone.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work when you try to run across people.
This was the Patullo offense.
Yeah.
Zach Shinnick playing NCAA.
Yeah, actually we have seen it.
We've seen it. We
Yeah.
throw about 5 picks. Okay, but it'll work eventually. Now, unfortunately, National Football League, throw 5 picks, you lose the game. Okay?
Good point.
You can't just run 4 verts every time. But it did look like we were either running hitch. There's nothing I hate more than running a hitch. Like
Yeah. It's a
when
zone beat.
that's the only route, when it's 4 hitches across the fucking field,
Yeah,
4 of them,
all
bro.
hitches.
Like I get it. All right, this guy's sitting 10 yards off or whatever. People are good enough nowadays. They're just gonna plant their foot in the ground, and the corner is gonna be there. Maybe you
Yeah.
get 5 yards. I don't know. But I'm like, not one single like. You know what would have worked on that last play? And
What?
everyone was like, "Oh, should they have thrown back shoulder to AJ?" I mean, maybe you probably just chuck it up. Maybe he catches it. Maybe he doesn't. Who knows? If 4th and 11, I bet you they probably don't throw a flag, even if they should have.
Right.
That would have been the perfect opportunity to run a beautiful 15-yard comeback.
Yeah.
Drive deep. Once he turns, sit down, come back, boom, catch it right on the sideline. AJ Brown one-on-one. Sure. Problem is, Jalen knows he's not running the fucking comeback route. Okay, it's going deep. Going right into the end zone. Hey, we're at the 25-yard line. We're going 4 verts. Problems in the red zone. We're going 4 verts. Red zone.
Yeah.
That means if you don't throw within 2 seconds, you got guys in the end zone, and it doesn't work anymore. Like you're not beating anybody. So I was
You're
like,
not
oh,
beating the coverage over the top. There's not enough
yeah.
space to get
There's
the,
not
yeah.
anything happening. That's what didn't make sense. But yeah, as Eagles guy would say, the season is over.
So my question is at the level that you're at the in the NFL, regardless of how simple the playbook is, don't the players know, like you're saying, you're like, oh, a comeback would be great here. Don't you think Schmitty's lining up and he's like, they're playing cover four on me. They're like 15 yards off. What if I just hit a quick little comeback here or just hit a
Yeah.
quick little hitch at the
I mean,
stick?
they could have. I'm sure they could have done that, but the problem is, like, I don't know. I mean, that's something obviously you got to check to, and then you can't run a comeback and then Jalen throws it deep, and then you look
Yeah.
like an absolute fucking stooge out there.
But I
If
feel
you
like that
Because like if you stopped and then he threw it deep, and
Yeah.
then everyone's like, "Oh my gosh!" So the last play of the game, they didn't even know what they were doing out there. But if they would have seen it, sure. But what I'm assuming happened is they called. They probably thought that they were gonna get like cover 2,
Yeah, looking for
and
the whole shot.
they thought that they could rip it up the seam. Unfortunately, they got cover 4, so the safeties did not have to split the field. They did not have to go left or right. They could sit right there. And I
It
saw I
also
saw some idiots saying, "Oh, I should have ran." It's like, okay, bro. Like, imagine you scramble and then you
don't make
come
it.
up, yeah, you get 8 yards, and then everyone's like, he didn't even fucking give himself a chance to get the first down. It's like, yeah, it looks good on picture form, but
Yeah,
literally once he takes off, everyone's full sending it at him, and then you're
yeah. I
probably
mean,
gonna have
it's
to break 2 tackles anyway. So good luck with that, buddy.
because like I know the 49ers didn't have Fred Warner, but that middle linebacker that they had, I'm confident he makes that tackle in 12 yards. Like he's got
Yeah,
time to make that.
for sure.
Uh, the thing that I was a little worried about because I don't know, have you been hearing the stuff that people are saying from inside the building on Jalen and the reason the offense is simple and whatnot? I know
Uh,
everyone's pointing fingers trying to figure things out.
yeah, I mean, I have seen
Stubborn
some stuff
asses.
about that. Yeah.
Um, So when I'm hearing that, I'm trying to put it in perspective because I'm trying not to just say, "Hey, the witch, the wicked witch of Patullo is really what's calling it." Because at the end of the day, like
Sure.
when you got a Super Bowl MVP quarterback, he has to have the freedom to be able to check things at the line. Like we can't be
He was
well. The play
checking a lot
says
in that
this.
game.
He was, so I know he can do it. It was just confusing when I'm worried that he thought it was cover 2 the whole way as well.
Mhm.
Because if you look at that clip, he stares right at the seam, and so the middle linebacker that's just roaming just kind of starts fading over towards Goddard.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, so now we got the safety over the top, we've got the backer cheating over, and now that window
Now,
starts to
to be fair,
kind of widen it or closer.
there is
Um,
absolutely 0 other things that linebacker would be doing in that scenario. Because
True,
guess
but
what
you could try
Saquon
to like,
isn't doing?
he's not running a
Fucking
fucking
running a
flat route.
route. He got him in there blocking.
Yeah,
Fucking blocking.
but at least
Didn't even have a chance to do anything. Or like, hey, maybe the guy in the other slot runs a little shallow, runs a little under.
could work.
Brings linebacker in a little bit, right over the top.
Yep,
Maybe you fit it in before the safety. That Goddard's probably getting hit, but at
yep.
least you have a chance to catch it, hold on, be a grown up, because you brought the linebackers up because there was at least a shallow cross. You had to deal. No, nothing. 4 birds. Fucking send them.
I It was so bad about that, but like you could at least test that young linebacker core and at least try to look him off because he's gonna roam with your eyes. I think he was young enough to where if he looked over a little bit to his left and then tried to fire it back, he has a better chance. But I hear what you're saying. I looked at that too, and I'm like, so he's just shadowing Saquon, and he's like, well, so Saquon's staying in. I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah,
So it was a shit play design. It was a shit thing.
it's all bad.
Um, it's just
Season's over.
you have a historic defense. Like they are really
Yeah,
fucking
they're good.
good. And the word that I had was that the Rams were going to win their round, the Eagles were going to win this one, and then all of a sudden we're in a backyard brawl because it's the Eagles love to play the Rams. So it's like now we're firing on all cylinders. AJ Brown's going to try to get it going, and so like that would kind of get the momentum rolling. I did not think San Fran had enough in the tank. Apparently, Jawan Jennings should be their starting quarterback because holy shit,
Yeah.
he can spin it. But I think we want to stay in the NFL and then we can kind of shift back into college after because we kind of
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull up the graphic and you can just
There you
go.
have
So as you can see, Big Dom, if there ever is a documentary that needs to be played as far as like a drama series, I think we could put Kevin James as Big Dom as what Mitt is saying here.
Yep.
It's I asked him to put the custom Labubu that Big Dom had on the sidelines in his hands. So for those who don't know, uh, this is the Big Dom was on the sidelines with the Labubu,
Sure.
custom made Labubu, and apparently this is kind of what it came up with. So I'm not look. Don't blame me. Blame Mitt. Okay, Mitt's an idiot, and that's he swings hard. That's it.
Yeah.
But boy, when I saw this, I was like, is there some way we can adjust this? And, due to copyrights, can't have the shape of a Labubu. So this is what we have. It's either this or a beer can. So, Could have put a football in his hand too. He did have a reception on the sidelines. But I mean, yeah. Floor's yours, man. I mean, I just wanted to add the stats that were just.
It's all bad.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Mitt was kind of a dick to you. He wanted to put the score of the 49ers at 32. I was like, okay, let's not.
Yeah, no, it ain't that bad.
Not bury it.
Show some goddamn respect there.
Hey, you take it up with Mitt, okay? He's a bit of a prick.
Yeah, honest, and obviously, like, could they have caught the ball? Sure.
Sure.
Could AJ have caught the ball? Sure. Could Devontae have caught it on 3rd and 11? Sure. A little high and outside, but I've seen him catch them.
Yeah.
I've seen him make those plays. AJ dropped a couple. Then, bad effort on a couple. Coach yells at him coming off the side. Now, obviously, at the moment, everyone thought he was pissed at him, but he was yelling to, like, get off the field because they didn't want to get caught on the field because they were switching for, there was a whole thing going on of, like, hey, get off the field, because they were staying out there potentially. And he was like, no, off. So he's yelling at them. He was yelling at him and the lineman. But AJ was like, are you fucking yelling at me? Yelling at me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
like, yeah, that whole kind of thing. It's like, well, yeah, you did, in fact, stop running your route because you were getting locked up. Then if you would have kept running, would have been a dot. And then the other one could have laid out, kind of just alligator armed it and didn't want to jump. So to each their own. First one would have obviously been a hard catch, but it's like if you're bitching about getting the ball thrown to you, and then you get 2, and then you kind of do half-ass, Wow.
Yeah.
So you New England.
Well, I was going to ask you about
some
that.
Some are saying Vikings. Some are saying they want to get fucking Jettis out of there.
Jettis to the Birds?
Hey, A.J. Brown plus a second for Jettis.
I don't know if it looks different. Because A.J. is at least big enough to, like, fight.
It'll be better.
Get the corner, but... Well, I'm saying if you have the same route tree. Like, I know
Jettis
is a great receiver, but if you're telling him, hey, you're going to run a 5-yard stop, and then you're going to run...
Oh, yeah, I mean, obviously, but Hitler's dead. So we got.
So what you're saying is we get a new OC, we trade for Justin Jefferson.
I would let... Obviously, he could end up being a head coach. I would let Kevin Stefanski decide however much money he wants to come call plays. You know who I wouldn't even be mad at either?
Who?
Get old Dougie P back.
I thought about Dougie P coming back in the building.
Dougie P, phenomenal. Come on back, call some plays. Now, I don't know if he'd do that, call plays for the guy that took his job. We'll see.
You know who you could get? Get big old Chip Kelly.
You know who you could also get? Hey, Gruden, how much you want, buddy?
That's a good point.
Gruden on that sideline?
I'm
sure he wants to be a head coach, but that would be something. The thing that I get upset about is like everyone, now everyone would be like, yeah, we told you, Jalen Hurts, he was fucking dog shit, like he was terrible, he's been bad the whole time. And I'm like, sure, like, is he the greatest quarterback of all time? No. Does he do shit bad? Yes. Is he not good at other things? Yes. But anyone that's saying like he can't throw or he can't, like, we watched him pretty much win the MVP. He just got hurt the last 3 weeks of the year.
Yeah.
Then we watched him go to the Super Bowl, lose. We watch him get to the playoffs every year. We've seen him put up insane numbers. Like it hasn't been like he's literally only throwing for 120 yards every game. Then win the Super Bowl, then get back to the playoffs again. So I'm like, it's not like he can't do the things. It's, now obviously there's some shitter rats on the offense. The O-line was shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say they were average. They weren't like shit, but they weren't
dominant.
They were not dominant this year at all. They were injured a lot of the year. Lane Johnson was out at the end of the year. I'm sure Lane Johnson's looking right now like, fuck it, I just should have muscled it through and just tried to play. If this is how it's going to go. But, and yeah, I mean, you can't have the most 3-and-outs in the NFL.
That's a good point.
It's pretty insane. Like, you can't have it happen. And I don't know what, it's almost as if they go into halftime and they like, whatever speech they do, it is always the worst speech every time. That's what it seems like. It's it never gets the boys buzzing.
What was the
Not that they need to do halftime speeches, and I know people aren't really making adjustments, but it's like, holy shit, guys, what are we doing?
who was it? The NFL quarterback that had like the worst recorded speech. Was it Kirk Cousins
Yeah, maybe.
when it was like a pregame speech that was like all over the NFL network, and like his team just looked like they were out of it. They're like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, is that what's happening right now? Like, are we?
Yeah, I don't know who talks in there, but holy shit, let Dom talk at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I would kind of like to see the Eagles put Big Dom on the OC, see what he can do.
Yeah.
Um,
He's got the headset on already, so he might as well.
he might have actually started calling plays during the
Sure.
last game. Maybe the plays that we saw that worked, he called.
I wouldn't be shocked.
He's like, fuck
At
that.
this
This is
point,
what we're doing.
nothing shocks me.
Do you feel as an Eagles fan that you're worried about Saquon for next year?
No, I'm not worried about Saquon. I think Saquon was fine this year. Like, he was definitely pissing me off,
Okay.
but I don't
Fair
think
enough.
he was like the root problem because I think Saquon's a great guy.
Right.
So like, he's not the type to be like. And his interview was great after the game. So like, I have no worries about Saquon now. Like, yeah, no, it is what it is. He played a little bit bad this year. He had a few more drops than he normally would have. But
Yeah.
when they brought him in from the Giants, he wasn't known for catching
Catching the
that
rock. Yeah.
well. He did well his first year, but obviously they lost to the Falcons in week, 3 or 2, or no, that would have been week 2,
Yeah.
that year, and literally his drop was the reason that they lost.
I do
So,
remember that game.
he'll be fine. He's a good guy. I mean, I think people are gonna overreact a little bit to this.
Okay.
At the end of the day, when you really like do big picture,
Right.
the Eagles were the only team to repeat as division champions.
Yeah.
Only team. And since Jalen Hurts has been the starter, they have made the playoffs every single year. Like, there are some teams that would like pray for that.
Yeah.
You
100%.
know? Like, or to be in 2 Super Bowls in, 4 years or whatever
Oh
it
yeah.
is. Yeah, it's 2 Super Bowls in 4 seasons now because they're out of this one. Like, that resume alone, people would, any team really besides the Chiefs,
Yeah.
like if you gave that to even the Rams of the past 5 years, like if you would have told
Oh,
the
we take
Rams,
it.
like, hey, you're going to win one, but then you're never going to, like, say the Rams don't get back this year, it's like you never get back for the rest of the time Stafford's there. You'd be like, all right, it was cool we won one, but that does kind of suck.
Yeah. 100%.
So I don't think it's as big of a deal, and maybe they're just on the trajectory of lose wild card, go to Super Bowl, lose wild card, go to Super Bowl, lose wild card, go to Super Bowl again. Like when the Giants could only win the World Series on an even year. They won like 2010, 2012, 2014,
Yeah.
whatever it was. They just kept going back every even year. So now this year it won't be as bad going into next year because at the end of the day, you're really only gonna like the free agents. It's not crazy. It's
Okay.
like, do you want to bring back Nakobe Dean? You could, but you could also just roll straight into we're gonna do Bond and Campbell at linebacker. You'll be just
Yeah.
fine with that. It's do you want to bring back Jalen Phillips? Sure, probably could. Do you want to bring back Reed Blankenship? You could take it or leave it. You could probably bring him back for pretty cheap. I'm not sure if he's really like commanding a market out there.
Yeah.
But everyone on the offensive side of the ball, minus, it's Dallas Goedert's the only one,
Okay.
and it does Lane Johnson retire. Besides
Yeah.
those two things, the whole offense is back again. No one's a free agent.
So there's no like
Devontae's
big
back.
change.
Everyone's still in. It's like basically the question is, do you trade AJ Brown or not?
Yeah.
Which the reports I've heard of that him and Jalen had a great talk after, and like they know the plan going forward, and now we'll see. He'll probably go on a couple Twitch streams,
Sure.
in the off season and talk some shit and be like, these guys fucking blow, and I want to go here, and then he'll go somewhere, and then he'll be like, these guys fucking blow, I want to go here, and that'll probably end up being his life.
Yeah.
I'm take it or leave it as an AJ Brown guy. Like I'm more so in the camp of like sometimes with players, it's like you can't trade them even if you're getting a good deal.
Yeah.
Like there's some guys where I'd be like, dude, I don't know. Like even if we got a good deal for like say the Cooper DeJean deal, like it'd be like, oh man, you'd be crazy. I'm like, I don't know. You can't let a guy like that out of your building. Whereas
Yeah.
AJ Brown, I'm like, if they go to the Vikings, if they go to someone, they're like, hey, we'll give you a young receiver we're trying to get rid of, and yeah, no, you guys give us your second round pick or your. I'm like, fuck it, send him out. See ya. It's been nice knowing you, Cheddar.
Have fun with 9.
Because at the end of the day, Kenyon Sadiq, welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles, buddy. It's been an absolute pleasure. Put belt ass on USC. Guys,
Yeah.
I've seen you firdhand.
Sure
Just
did.
like I watched Tyler Warren put belt ass on USC. It's
Yeah.
tight ends. Now, I do
It-
like Dallas Goddard. He was one of the more reliable guys out there.
Yeah.
He'll catch a ball. Hey, 4th down on that drive. He caught the pass. So
That was
did
good.
his thing. But
So what you're saying is Calcaterra might be out.
Calcaterra shit.
Okay, so
He's
we're
been shit. That guy can't block. The problem with the Eagles is, and it's almost as if, not that I'm saying like people on Twitter really know, but I follow an Eagles guy, this guy named Shane Half. Pretty good account. He'll do the all 22 all the time, and like, I don't know if he played football ever, but he seems to be, he very early in this whole process of Patullo was like, this is in October. He was like, if this is the guy, then it'll be early exit. There's enough talent to get them to the playoffs, and yeah, maybe you win a game, maybe you don't win a game, but there's no shot.
Yeah.
Because we have some of the worst run blocking tight ends in football, but we run 13 personnel all the time. All the time we're running 13 personnel. And it's just like we ran the most hitch routes of all time. In the history, I think the hitch route percentage was the most of all time. Like, how is that even possible?
Yeah. I think
I don't know.
it got pretty bad because I was trying to see it from like a glass half full, like, okay, the Eagles are improving, things are going better. And then I was watching the game with the board of directors, and she's like, okay, every time we sit down to watch football, we're watching the Eagles, and this offense sucks. She doesn't know much about football. So I'm like, if she's watching these saying the Eagles offense sucks, man, that's.
And it was almost to the end where, like, obviously you get to the playoffs and you're like, hey, I did think if it clicked, which it could, they have plenty of good players.
Oh, yeah.
When I said the words free path, I did feel good about it because I looked at every team and I'm like, if the defense plays well, every game should be a game.
Right.
Like, I didn't look at anyone and be like, oh, man, I really do not want to play those guys. I'm scared of those guys. Seahawks, don't give a fuck. Sam Darnold will probably throw 2 picks, Cooper DeJean, and we'll move on.
Why don't Mike?
But that was contingent on the offense showing up. And for the past, obviously not always because, they have had first-round exits before. One of it was Jalen's first year. So it was like, all right, like, whatever. He's going against Tom Brady. It's like, what are you going to do? And then the other one was just that like weird funk. Yeah, that was just a weird end of the year where they lost like 1 of 5. Like it was just like the weirdest thing ever.
Cardinals and then
it was like all the other ones you were like, okay, and that was like the worst defense ever. The end of that year, that Eagles defense was fucking horrendous. You got Bradbury out there; he couldn't stop shit. It was all bad. So I was like, all right, like just score like 25 points and you're probably good, which would have been good, but they couldn't do it.
Couldn't muster it.
They couldn't do it. But then, obviously I was at the point where I almost like agree. Like when we lost, Niners, all the new Niners fans that I finally see for the first time this year, I'm like, okay, it's been nice
out of the woodworks, just kind of.
And I'm like,
out.
Everyone's like, what happened? What happened, Niners? And I'm like, dude, we're awful. We shouldn't be. But brother, we are terrible. I promise you, we're bad. We've been saying, like, the Eagles fans have been saying this for 2 months of like, yeah, we win, but like, is Jalen the guy? Is this correct me if I'm wrong? Have Eagles fans not been saying Patullo for the past fucking like 3 months? It's been the same guy. It's been like, no, it's Jalen, or it's this, it's AJ. It's because you're not getting targets. I'm like, dude, Patullo is the worst coordinator I've ever seen in my whole life. And now everyone got to see it, like live in the flesh. 4 verts into cover 4, last play of the game on the line, 4 verts.
I think the worst thing for Patullo for his like coaching career was to have Tom Brady call in that game because Tom's like, I'm not sure what
Yeah.
for
Well,
example, the last
Patullo
drive.
is the coach suggestion plays.
Right,
In
like the
NCAA.
last drive, they ran a mesh concept against a solid cover 3 zone. And the Eagles players are coming across and Brady's like, I'm not really sure where they're supposed to go here. Like you could sit somebody down, but like I think Patullo's expecting man, and it was just like this whole snowball effect of like, oh shit, maybe Patullo isn't good. I think what sucked for the Eagles fans was some of the plays that he called, as dumb as they were open. Like he called a quick slant on the last drive, and it was open.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Oh yeah, and some was open, and literally people dropped it. But I think that's what happens when you're so out of rhythm.
Oh, 100%.
Like nothing feels like flow. Like sometimes when you're open, you're like even Jalen at quarterback is like, holy fuck, they're open. And then then you think about how open they are, and then you throw it late, and then you do this, and then people are like, wait, I'm open, I'm not used to this. But I don't know who it was that that tweeted something.
I'll tell you what, while you looked that up, James Draws was on a generational hate.
Oh, it was Dano. It was Dano.
Dano?
Philly ran 10 plays on its final offensive series. They ran the same play or copied a previous play from that drive on 4 different occasions. They copy-pasted on the last drive with your season on, and not plays where, like, let's keep doing it because it keeps working.
Right.
It's like, it didn't work, bro. They just kept running the same plays.
Can the Eagles release?
These are professionals, dude.
Can the Eagles release what Patullo's play sheet looks like? Because I want to know, is there more than 10 plays on this sheet? Like, is he selectively not picking a play, or is it literally, if you looked at it, there's 8 plays total, and that's all we got?
Yeah.
And I think I'd be scared to know the truth of like, oh yeah, there is only 8 plays plus punt coverage. So
all bad.
There's just no way that he was a part of this organization behind Kellen Moore, figuring out the offense. Kellen Moore leaves, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, fuck it, we're going vanilla high school. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no shot. But that's what happened. It was like at some point you're figuring like, okay, maybe like the play action's going to start going in because you're rushing for like over 100 yards. Never.
Sure.
Like you said with rhythm, there's also something to be said with a quarterback trusting the protection. Jalen did not trust the protection to go through reads at all.
Yeah, no, he was bailing out of everything.
He wasn't even hitting 1 to 2.
Which is one of his flaws. For sure, one of his flaws. He will bail out, and he will bail out to the right. So
he kind of cuts the field down too. He shrinks that thing and
makes it hard.
But his receivers weren't really helping him make.
But there are never routes also in the middle of the field either.
Well, and like you said,
I don't know how.
A long time. The Eagles never have plays where like somebody's wide open. Like as a Rams fan, I feel very confident knowing that the scheme is going to get Puka open or it's going to get Devontae open. Like,
right?
And they're wide open, and you're like, "Fuck, I don't know how."
I watched Puka catch 10 passes. Obviously, like 3 or 4 of them were like, "Damn, all right." Like that was that was a great catch, or contested. But half the time I'm watching, and I'm like, just a free 8 yards, free, or it's a free 8, and then he'll break a tackle and get 15. And I'm like, I literally don't see that ever. I'm just like, how can nobody be open? Is nobody practicing? Are we not? It's like people have never practiced scramble drill either. Like, dude,
I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna piss you off if you look at the scrambles that Jalen had. Please don't look at AJ.
Oh, he doesn't do shit.
It's gonna piss you off because he's just like, well, fuck it. I ran my route. I'm staying here.
Yep, every time.
Bullshit. What I don't understand is he wants to get traded, but if from all the reports that I'm seeing, if the Eagles trade him, he's like a $78 million cap hit. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to go down. It's going to be interesting.
You want out, but you
sure.
But then you say, "Oh, I talked with Jalen and everything's good." Like, well, are your hands good? Like, are we at the point where like AJ had a good couple of years and it was like, "Oh shit,
yeah,
he's an elite receiver," and now like all of a sudden it's like, "Oh wait, are we? What's going on here?"
Jaloli.
Like he threw a couple that were perfect, Jalen, in his hands. Like they were right there. You just got to make the play.
Yeah.
and it goes back to rhythm. You know, you catch a couple of these, and like usually you use like the hitch route or a quick slant to get into rhythm to run
Yep.
your offense.
Yep.
But the Eagles' offense was the hitch. So like if you're
Correct.
off on the hitch, there's nothing.
You got nothing else.
I don't think I saw the Eagles throw like one quick bubble screen at all.
Yeah.
Like just throw it to AJ. Like the Rams will. We actually got a touchdown for Puka.
And then when we
screen.
do, and then here's the part that'll make you even more sick. When we do throw a screen, guess who our blocker is?
Calcaterra.
Him or
Schmitty.
even better, Schmitty. Schmitty's the point of attack.
Schmitty wherever you.
How about Schmitty catches it? How about that, huh? How about Schmitty?
AJ ain't gonna block.
Like, and then the other dumbass one too is the couple plays where we would have Schmitty be at running back.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think he's gonna run? Probably a fucking swing right out of the backfield. It's the most readable. Like, hey, we got a wide receiver at running back. I wonder what they're not gonna run inside zone. So guess what's coming? A pass every time. I wonder what he's gonna run. How many routes can he run out of the backfield? Probably like 2 of them. Either he's doing 3 maybe. Like he either runs a swing, a wheel, or like a Texas route. Like that's it. That's all you're doing. And you're probably not running a Texas route with Schmitty. He's probably getting chipped on. He's getting bumped by a linebacker or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And you're probably we're not sophisticated enough to put him on a wheel route, and nobody's catching it because it's like everyone's going to be like, all right, well, it's a wide receiver. I'm not going to let him get behind me. And so nice, you run a swing route. Perfect. That worked.
Do you think there's a situation where just like in NCAA, you know, if you're a coordinator and you have to unlock the ability to call these different routes, is there a possibility that Patullo did not have enough experience and his level wasn't high enough to be able to say like, hey, I want to put Schmitty on?
It is definitely possible.
Because it makes a lot of sense. Like it certainly cannot be that they can't run from a 3-by-1 set motion into a 2-by-2 because Jalen simply can't run it, right? Like, I saw the guy play at Bama and at Oklahoma.
I'm not sure why they didn't.
They did a lot.
Not sure why they didn't do more design runs.
Well, I've said it the whole year. I think there's going to be a report coming out. I think Jalen has a hurt shoulder. I think his throwing shoulder's messed up.
Maybe.
Because he stopped doing design runs on it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like Cam Newton when he was having that career year, and it was like, hey, he's getting fucked up, but keep running it. It will be interesting seeing that I believe that the tush push is probably going to get banned.
Yeah.
At the league meeting, so this is the last of the tush push.
Yeah, it's been real. It's been an absolute
Eagles
pleasure.
really didn't use it that much in the last stretch. Like it
worked in this last game, but that was about it.
It did.
It didn't really do it much. Yeah.
But it wasn't like it used to be the bread and butter. Like last year, it was like, oh, okay, here comes tush push. We know what's happening. So that was interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to have you look at this anymore. I think the last thing is like you knew it was a tough one when Brock Purdy gave you what you wanted. He gave you 2 turnovers. The defense got you the short fields, got you, and it was just like, we ain't got it. And that's just the sad part because there's a lot of talent on that roster, and it was just
plenty.
Bullshit. All right, do we want to stay with the NFL? I can go through the other playoff game.
Let's do Rams. Okay. Let's go there.
Yeah, we got the Rams versus the Panthers down in Carolina. We got Stafford's he snatched the Panthers' hearts. So I thought in the first half, I thought we were looking exactly like the Vikings versus Rams last year. Rams are just going to boat race these guys, and we're going to go home all happy and saying, wow, we could have won by 28 as opposed to 21. And then I think somehow Quentin Lake just kept getting put in one-on-one coverage in his first game back. I would like your 2 cents on and you know what play I'm talking about? I believe it was Coker is running on Quentin Lake, and he's running a post.
Mm-hmm.
And Bryce throws an absolute corner ball. Like, it is to the sidelines.
Sure.
And there was a pass interference called on Quentin Lake. At some point, are we going to make these quarterbacks responsible for actually throwing the right route?
Yeah.
Because, it was so far.
I know, it's getting crazy.
Because I get you throw a pass to try to get a call. I understand it. But, that shit was so far away from him. He makes that play.
Yeah, what point is how far away does it need to be uncatchable?
Because I don't know what to tell Quentin Lake. Like, I'm sorry, son. He just he got the football out. That's what happened.
Sorry, buddy, you're fucked. Do
Yeah,
better.
I'm gonna need the pass rush to really show me something this next
Sure.
game because they were not doing what they were supposed to do. They controlled the run pretty well. Um, Panthers, I think the Rams just kind of showed, at least Stafford, that the Panthers are just too young. This is what they mean by like you got to have your
Yeah.
experience before you win a playoff game. Um,
I just
I knew that their defense was going to be good. I knew their secondary was good. There was no question about it. They also had a couple Rams players that were on that team, so it was like, okay, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder, and they sure as hell did. Puka looked like a savant in the beginning. The game really shouldn't have been that close. Puka dropped a wide open touchdown.
I don't know what the hell happened there.
And then Stafford he missed a click on Devontae, and I guess I'll make an excuse for it. I think if Devontae it was before his hamstring injury, I think it's right on the money. So it's like just getting used to that different speed.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say it, Matt MVP Stafford. He should win the MVP based upon how he did this season. He's the reason why the Rams are advancing because I actually sat there and was like, we are going to waste a prime year of an MVP Stafford because we just decided we're not going to play defense today.
Sure.
Guy had 304 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and the really key was, in the first half he dislocated his finger on his throwing hand, and everyone was wondering, hey, what are we going to do? I knew Stafford. I mean, if that son of a bitch has a pulse, he's gonna get out there. And when it was time to make your hay and show your money, fourth quarter goes 12 for 15 for 143 and 2 touchdowns, where one of the greatest passes I think I've seen in a very long time to Parkinson on a absolute killer. I mean, I don't even know what to call that route, and I don't even know what to call that ball. It's like a front shoulder that's a back shoulder.
Yep.
Like just kind of walk it to him.
Pretty much walk it to him.
So I'll call it a walk it to him. Glad Kyron didn't fumble. Very happy about that. But what did you see from your vantage?
What I saw was, close playoff game, obviously, which tends to happen. I think my biggest takeaway is like, there is clearly a way to beat the Rams. If you can shut down the run, and you can get just a little bit of pressure. Doesn't even have to be sacks. You can do a job. Which is why it's still like having, looming over the Rams. I don't think there'll be much trouble with the Bears. That defense isn't much now. Could Caleb Williams fucking go nuclear? And it's definitely it could just be a shootout and last person with the ball wins, which maybe could happen. I think that the Rams will do enough, especially if the Bears start anything like how they did in the game this past weekend.
Yeah.
I don't think like they'd be able to come back against the Rams in the same way that they did against the Packers. But it's still that looming Seattle is the team that can stop the run and make it weird, and shown that home, away, obviously like the Rams probably should have won in Seattle, but Seattle also could have totally won in LA. So it's like it's a toss up, and now you got to go up there. The only thing I have to say is, could Puka have caught it, and it's kind of not a game, sure. The Panther, this was a generational, not a generational bag fumble here in a cell, but like I never understand. Like you said, you were like, hey, Rams or Panthers have a good secondary.
Yep.
So why on the last drive of the game do we play 15 yards off? And you just let them go. Like, there was literally 3 plays of 0 resistance. Of like, hey, you can have 10 yards, you can have 12 yards, you can have 15 yards. And then you're just giving them shots at the end zone. I don't understand. You had people get interceptions. You've had people get tip ball. Like, keep playing defense.
Yeah.
J.C. Horn and Mike Jack, they've been in it. They've been in the mix. They've been tough. They've been pretty,
battling.
Not a lot of flag. Like, they've been in it. And then you're just like, hey guys, just play off. Nothing gets behind you, but nothing had really been.
Yeah.
The one thing that did, Puka dropped it off his face. So like, why are we? And
I
then
need that.
my thing with that too is like, so what? If you get beat deep, okay, it's unacceptable, sure, but at least you have a shot to go back down the field because they probably scored with like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Instead, you just let them go down, run the ball here, take some time, and then when they score, it's like, shit, now we don't have a chance.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it absolutely blows my mind because the Panthers totally could have won this game,
100%.
and I've seen like 100 different games like this where they just let the offense go right down the field. Now somehow it never is an Eagles game. So I don't know if that's Patullo or I don't know what the fuck's going on there, but it's never. How come there's never just 15-yard chunks everywhere down the field, huh?
Do you
How does
think
that
if
work?
that happened with the 49ers did that, do you think that Eagles offense would have done it? Like they would have chunked it down like the Rams did?
I mean, they probably should. They kind of did anyway,
Right.
and there was obviously 2 pretty like killer drops, but like if Devontae Smith catches it, they probably win.
Mhm.
Because you're like 1st and 10 from the 12 or 13. You got 3 timeouts. You could run a draw. You can run like there's plenty of things you could do.
Playbook's technically open, but it's how
Yeah,
open
but
is
he'll
Patullo?
probably run 4 verts.
4 birds
4
into
verts
the
at the
10 yards.
yeah 4 verts on the
Yeah.
goal line. Yeah, it's perfect. Um,
Yep.
but boy, I mean, there was plenty of hate watching going on, obviously in the group chat when this thing
Oh,
was going on. The Rams hung on, but there's certain people in that group chat. Week to week, there could be an explosion. I won't be the one, obviously, to do it. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to come back in the group chat say the Rams lose to
right.
the
It's
Bears.
gonna,
I'm not going to be like, you guys are so shit. You guys are all these things. I'm gonna be quiet, okay? Because my
yeah.
team's out. But I know certain people wouldn't act that way if their team got out first and then my team got out. Everyone would
Yeah.
be like, all right, this is fuck these guys. Guys, piece of shit.
There was a little bit too much. Like at
So
first,
now
it's a
now the
little
bullseye's
troll.
there. Now it's there.
That was
And
yeah.
unfortunately, you are now roped into that.
I understand that. I
You're
kind of knew
fully
it.
in, and
Yeah.
it is Rams Super Bowl or bust now, because there will
Yeah.
be a
Yeah.
firestorm upon. Because really, the only teams left are, I mean, obviously Dell's got the Patriots still
Sure
in,
do. Yeah.
and then you got Bass with his Bears,
With
and
the
then
Bears,
you got
yeah.
the Rams folks, right? Is that it?
I believe
There's
so
no
because I don't think we have a
Bills, yeah,
Denver
and there's no
fan.
Denver, yeah, that'd be it. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
I mean, I agree
Now,
with you.
an absolutely generational. If it were to happen in any way, I mean, a Patriots Rams Super Bowl would be an absolutely generational group chat.
That would be fun.
It would be. I don't know if people would have to turn their phones off, keep them on. I don't know what would happen, but I would be fully entertained.
Yeah, so the way that I went about the group chat, because we all do it in good fun, is I
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to just have just a couple little funny
yeah,
ones. Like you said,
sure,
easiest path to Super Bowl. I'm like, all right, let me kind
right.
of poke at that. And then I just kind of saw my fellow Ram fan just fucking
It was a
throwing
lot.
haymaker, and it
Kept
was
going.
just like, brother, we
Yep.
did lose to these guys last year, and they won the Bulls. So like,
Yeah, I
we
think
gotta
obviously, I'm generally not the type to be like, all right, well, this
keep
is
the
what we
receipts for
did. Yeah,
everybody.
this is what we
Yeah,
did back into. But we literally did win last year. Like not 2 years ago, not
right.
3. If it was a 2 years ago thing, I wouldn't be like, all right, well, we won 2 years ago. It's like, all right, well, what the fuck happened last year? It's like legitimately won last year. So
Yeah,
no one can really say anything until we crown a new
right,
champion.
right, and
Or if you eliminate that team. Like if the
sure.
Rams would have beat the Eagles, like, all right, I just gotta fucking shut up. Rams beat the Eagles. Can't say
Well, the
shit.
problem is too with the shit talking the whole time. It's like we did lose to the Eagles, so it's like
This year, correct.
so like there wasn't really
Because that will my message will be loading.
okay. So that you have that
If
one
the Rams
saved,
win the
and
Super Bowl,
it's
be like, well, I mean, we're Super Bowl champs because we beat So
by UCF logic, it must be.
by logic,
Uh,
can I hang a banner?
what
Can I
year did they crown themselves? Was it 2020? Was that the year that they were the self-proclaimed national champions? Got their
UCF
asses beat.
29? It was before COVID, I think.
Yeah, it was back when they had the what was the brother with the one hand?
Yeah.
Long hair.
2017.
Yeah, played under Pete Carroll.
Claimed the 2017 national championship after finishing 13-0. They were
That
snubbed
was
from
it.
the playoff.
Yeah,
They beat Auburn in the Peach Bowl.
2017.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
ipso facto, if Rams do win Super Bowl and you guys
Eagles
did
beat
beat us,
Rams.
therefore,
Yeah. There you go. We win. Hang the banner.
I
Absolutely.
mean, might as well.
Absolutely.
Actually, you could have make banner, add banner to chat, kind of add a little
Perfect.
fodder to the fire here. Yeah, I mean, there's a big target on our back, which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to just enjoying this ride from Stafford because I don't know. Pause. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long the fella's gonna play for. I
I
hope he's
know.
got at least another year because he's playing some
I'm
phenomenal
sure he'll do
football.
one more for sure.
I mean, he's seeing the field,
Okay,
man. Like
here's the
it's
thing
a
though.
generational talent.
Rams win. Does he retire?
That's my question: is
Yeah.
if we complete it because Devontae said he's coming back next year if he can. Like, so Devontae's loading it back up.
Obviously if I was
Does
Stafford
that?
and you win, you probably retire, right? You got 2,
Yeah.
you win the MVP this year, but then how do you retire after being the MVP?
Well, here's the
That would
the
be pretty
crazy
fire though.
scenario that this could happen. Let's say Rams go on, win the Super Bowl. Matt Stafford gets Super Bowl MVP. He retires, right?
Yep.
In comes Aaron Rodgers wanting another bite at the apple
Jeez.
with Devontae, and we
Sure.
just
You
put
sure
him
you
on the
want
fucking
that? I
nursing
don't
home.
know. That could be
I'm
the
not
end
sure
of
I
the
do,
Rams.
but
Be the end of it.
it's like
You trade
that's kind of
every
what
you
goes through my
player
head.
you just now got first round picks back, you trade them all away, you get Mendoza.
They could do. Honestly, I
You
wouldn't mind
finally
that.
start getting your first round picks back, yep, trade them all
Fuck
away.
them. Get them out of there. Get them out of there.
Get Mendoza in now.
We'll talk a little bit about that Bears matchup because I really do like it. We talked about Caleb Williams. He's an absolute star. He's emerging in the league. He's making his hay here, but and we'll get through that game because there was a lot of mistakes that needed to happen in order for you to come back from 21. Like it's not,
Correct.
you need a lot to go your way.
Everyone else had to become inept out there pretty much.
Oh, 100%. So I'm kind of expecting. I was very happy that the defense stopped the Panthers on 4th down. Like I needed to see that stop. I didn't want to see them drive down the field and we got to hope for them to miss field goal or something. I was like, I need to see this defense fucking stiffen up and figure something out. My theory, and this could just be wishful thinking, is you just got Quentin Lake coming back from IR. Game speed's 100% different than practice speed, so he's got that under his belt.
Yep.
I'm pretty happy that we're getting Dotson back. Dedich did his best. Time to get the big dog back in there. Get Kevin Dotson back in that O-line. Let's kind of solidify it again. Get the running game going. I like that it started getting going in the second half a little bit more. Started trusting a little bit more. Stafford. I mean, he had so many tosses that were just like the pick that he threw. I saw what he saw because Devontae is butt naked. It's just a little bit more on it.
Yep, got to get a little over.
And if he does that, now it's like, oh shit! Now the Rams scored another touchdown. So,
yep,
I have no problems with the offense. It's more the defense that I need to see kind of buck up. And I think they're going to be ready to answer the challenge. They were last year in Philly when it came to the Colts. I don't really think the Colts going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But can they get Caleb on the ground? That's really what it's going to be.
Yep.
So we'll see. I kind of think, it's been kind of quiet. I haven't had a lineman punch out in a couple games now. So
he's due.
I think the lineman's ready.
Lineman's due.
So
lineman gets paid.
Yeah, and apparently Rams fans are saying we want Stephon Gilmore for one last ride because I guess we lost Kilo Witherspoon. So that's not great.
Well, not ideal.
I mean, shit. I mean, Gilmore's probably got something. But, yeah, we can kind of move over. We're staying in the NFL here. Let's see how we did for Wild Card Weekend. You saw the field pretty well. You got 4 for 6, which is not a bad day.
Yep.
Split even. It is what it is. We know which pick got me to split even. Look, have to ride with the boys. You know what I mean? That's just
it's how it goes. Just
what has to happen.
I mean, we got absolutely hosed by the Packers. Realistically,
we really did. That's kind of what happened.
That is an absolute hose situation. Everything else, it was just always going to be the Bills find a way to win. It's always going to be Houston. Aaron Rodgers almost died out there. Herbert almost died out there. Then obviously Philly sold, but they probably should have. I mean, I bet you if you play that game 10 times, I'd say about 7 of them Philly probably covers.
Yeah, I think so.
And
then we kind of get our bracket lining up of like, okay, now the Rams go back to Philly, and
it
continues that redemption arc that I was envisioning of like, you check the milestones of like,
you got to beat the champ, and then you can go be the champ.
Yeah. So that was kind of the way I envisioned it.
I mean, we touched on a lot of these games already, but
We did.
I mean, for 2 of them, there's nothing to say. I mean,
Yeah.
the Texans just. I mean, I saw that shit coming from a mile away. I know it was close-ish in the beginning. It was just destined to turn into somebody dying out there. Same thing with Herbert. Like, honestly, and the crazy thing is the Eagles' whole shenanigans of losing. It's what happens when you're a champ. It really took away from.
It
Could
did.
have really
Yeah.
because everyone
Yeah.
was already tensions were high. Everyone was a little like, all right, everyone's
Well,
fucking getting
yeah.
crazy. It's like we could have went full Herbert slander.
See, and I
That
was
group
kind of
chat got
waiting.
real bad. Problem is, okay, the Eagles fans that are in chat are
Yeah, in
hands up. All
Marvin's
right,
group.
whatever. Talk some
Yeah.
shit. You got a little buddy in there. You got Ninjex. They love it. Okay,
Oh, love it.
they love it, and it was honestly, but this year wasn't that bad. The other years, I think they expected to win. This year, I think they kind of knew what they were getting going in
Yeah,
there. But I expected the Dells to be worse.
I really did. I mean, we
But
only
I
had
think the
one come
game
across
almost
from the
did that.
right.
I think the game was just like
Yeah, I
they
mean,
were just fucked.
did you see what was posted on the story? I think it was worse than anything that could have been said.
On who posted?
Kyle's deal.
I don't know. Did I miss that?
Oh, it was just the final score, and he just put over the top good practice, and that's just
Oh yeah,
worse. Like
yeah,
that is just,
yeah, it's tough.
that hits you right in the feels.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Um,
It's not how you want to go out.
I think the unfortunate piece is, and I understand that they had the issues with the O line and whatnot. Their defense actually played really good.
Yeah.
For a majority of the game. Like they were
Yeah.
the only thing that was keeping this thing together.
They were
They
giving it a
forced
go.
turnovers. They forced turnovers from the young buck. Like they got the ball.
Yep.
And unfortunately, this is going to fall under another what if. Like this is another one for what if, man, because
Correct. Still has not won a playoff game, and everyone will still be like, "Hey, it's not Herbert's fault," and it's like it's the whole thing. It's like
at some point you got to bring.
I'm just saying, if this
You
is
gotta bring
what
one
you
home.
want, if this is what you're okay with, then sure. Like it'll just be like if the Chargers are the type of fans that absolutely adore
Right.
Phillip Rivers, which they do, then this is nothing unusual.
This is right along the wheelhouse.
This is right along the same thing. It's like you'll make maybe an AFC Championship game here.
And he's
or
a great
there.
guy. That's kind of
Where
what
you
I
have
hear.
a great record, you're like, we went into this thing, we were 14-3, we find it, and then you lose to somebody, and it's like, this is kind of all in.
So
This is what they do.
This kind of just solidify that they're the little brothers of SoFi. Like, can we kind of this is the little brother of LA, because I've heard Chargers are the team of LA, and it's like I feel like without even. I mean, I was going to say you got to bring a banner to be the team, but at this point, it's like you got to at least
you got to win one.
You got to win me something. Like I can't.
You got to make a championship game. You got to make a conference championship game at least.
Like I can't ride on the fact that like the whole thing that I was hearing was like, well, we beat the Chiefs week 1. I'm like, you beat them in Mexico. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're not really getting anything that lets me know what's going on. Like, it's like the Rams are paying rent.
You gotta at least play a conference championship game in your stadium. Like at least the Rams got it. They were at home, right?
They were.
Yeah. So you got to at least.
They were home for the conference championship and a Super Bowl.
Yeah, technically that is true.
Yeah, it was.
That kind of worked out well.
Oh yeah,
it kind of worked out well. But yeah, you got to play one. If you can't play a conference championship game in your own stadium, then you really ain't.
You can't claim it at that point.
You can't claim much. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad we're on the same page, because I've heard, as a Rams homer, it's like you're just hating on the Chargers. I'm like, well, it's kind of just the same argument.
And the tough thing for the Chargers is, I mean, this, sure, the O-line was bad. Sure. They had the worst group. But this was the season. Like, you don't, how often are you going to get Chiefs?
Yeah.
Chip bowl season?
Lay a dud.
I don't know. Maybe that's the new norm. Like, maybe Mahomes is, is that dynasty on the slide now? But I would expect them to come back I would expect them next year to come back and go at least 12-5. I would. Yeah, they're going to have a third place schedule.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna at least be top 2 in that division. They're gonna fight for it.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, that's just the way that goes. I think we do need to touch a little bit on Jacksonville, Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Can you explain to me right before halftime what we're doing here? Like, I found out a new rule. I was following the college rule where anytime you spike it, it takes a minimum of 2 seconds off the clock.
Mm-hmm.
That is not the case in the NFL. I did not know that, so it's good to
Yep.
know.
Yep.
Um, but can we get milliseconds on the clock because that could have changed the game of like,
Yep.
oh, we're looking at this thing. He got tackled in the middle of the field. We run down. Okay, is there a defensive penalty? It's like, well, if there's a defensive penalty, then there's actually a 10-second runoff, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yep.
Well, no, but if the offense chooses the 10-second runoff, it's like, well, I didn't think you. If I choose not to do it, the clock still runs, so it's still shit out of luck. Like it's not.
Yeah. Basically, you just got lucky.
It's not dead ball. Yeah. So
They just got absolutely blessed.
okay, and then
Yep.
still missed the field goal, so ball don't
Correct.
lie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ball is never live.
is this just kind of the point where, like we've said the whole season, it's like Jacksonville looks like a fun team. You trade for
Yep.
Jacoby Myers, you got the Duval
100%.
situation, you got Liam Cohen, and it's like I can't call you real yet until
I just don't know if Lawrence is that guy either.
you're not feeling the law.
I don't
The
think
law
so.
was not laid down. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe. Like, I'm not opposed to it. I still think we're in line for the ultimate Buffalo Bills fate run.
Okay.
I still think it's total. Like, I would totally expect them to go into Denver in that game, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
And then we get a pretty good matchup at that point. And
then I think if they play the Patriots, they win.
That's going to be such an interesting one with that.
I think they win.
New England,
they win.
We're in for a good one.
That's 2 out of 3. I don't know if the Patriots get by Texans, but to each their own.
We'll look at that one and see what we're feeling there. I mean, it's going to be an interesting game seeing the MVP runner-up against the Texans defense because I remember at the beginning of the year, people were like, Matt Stafford threw for what against the Texans? I'm like, that defense is not a joke. They're really good. I mean, if CJ Stroud doesn't just play like shit, I mean, the game shouldn't have even been close in Pittsburgh. Like, I don't know what CJ was doing. T's and P's for Nico Collins. I don't know if he's permanently concussed right now, but like,
might be. Could be fucked.
He hit his head on the ground once and was like, I'm out. Yeah. And then they threw him back in, and it was like, well,
that was a rough one.
And it was Christian Kirk's show. It was just
or
Charlie Kirk's show, actually, I should say.
Kirk, yeah, never
shout out.
Never forget about that.
Never forget. Oh, great man.
Never forget.
Never forget. I think we've kind of gone through the gamut here. The difference was I rode with the boys, and it was looking like I was going to have that edge. It was like, okay, we're going to have a blowout. We're going to keep this thing moving. And then it's just the one thing I can hang my hat on is I know my team makes great halftime adjustments. I've seen it all year. So, second half team all the time. Got to make sure things land. And you always feel comfortable when you got 9 swinging the pill. That's when things go well. So, yeah, we kind of split there. I think we should kind of reel it back in here and go through college because we did have some big playoff games going through.
We did.
So the first one, I think it's just we'll look at the Miami and the Canes crush Cinderella. The clock struck midnight. I'm not sure 100% where all this shit landed as far as coaching situation. I've heard that Lane Kiffin's a piece of shit, and he just decided to tell his staff, "Oh, that's great that they won the first round. You're fucking coming down to Baton Rouge, Yeah. Go Tigers. Let's get it going. Get you some gumbo." And then I'm hearing other people be like, "Well, that's not the case. Those boys just decided they wanted to focus on that job and then do this." So I'm not sure what's going on. It was a great effort for 27. I'm just curious. I understand that Mendoza is a really great quarterback and he was the Heisman. Is there a reason why Trinidad Shambles is not considered like one of the top quarterbacks coming out? Like, am I missing something?
I think that there were accuracy questions.
Okay.
That I think have been somewhat rectified in these last 2 games, but maybe the sample size isn't big enough. But I think they know realistically. Obviously, he went to Ferris State, but no one really knew shit
about
him. And then I think people were more like, well, it's kind of the Ole Miss scheme.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin's getting them all these
things.
So
your point, I think, where you're going with this is like, what's the difference between him and Jackson Dart?
That's my question, really.
And maybe there isn't. Like, is this a flyer that someone's going to take in the second round?
I've even been kind of thinking,
or late first. Like, you're thinking Rams?
Do the Rams kind of stash this guy and say, "Hey, we'll take you with our first round pick and be just dandy"? Like, we can use our Falcons traded pick do what we need
Maybe.
there, and then our other first round pick later, we just kind of stack.
Now, is the other scenario?
Is he going to be a Raider? Is what you're thinking?
No, he won't be a Raider. But you know who was drafted in the second round when they already had a quote unquote franchise guy.
Oh, the Packers, you're thinking?
No, Birds.
Oh, stash like a Jalen. Oh, you
A
think
Jalen.
they do?
I don't think so, but I'm just saying that is the range I could see him going, where it's like a
Right.
Raven stash
I see.
or a
Okay.
Eagle stash or like a team that's they're like, I don't know. We think this guy could be like he doesn't seem like the type. The buzz that I'm seeing is not the type of like he's gonna go to the Jets or the
Right.
Raiders or the like Cardinals or the
Good for
like
him,
even teams like
honestly.
that are like probably looking for a quarterback.
Yeah.
He seems more of like, all right, there's teams that have established quarterbacks that have questions, whereas I would say
Right.
the Bengals have questions. Can Joe Burrow
Mhm.
stay healthy? The Ravens, new regime.
Yeah.
Lamar, I don't know. I mean, you could throw the Eagles in there. I personally don't think so, but that type of team. I'm trying to think of some other like.
I've heard the building is very fond of Tanner McKee, so you might need to
I
watch
like
this
Tanner
year for
McKee,
something
but
going on.
yeah, I mean, he ain't the guy. I watched him in the last game of the year. He ain't the truth.
Okay, you're not feeling the.
I'm
Okay.
I'm more so of like on draft day. Hey, Tanner McKee, welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a third round draft pick. Like that's
Oh,
what I'm
so
like that type of thing.
I can see that. Okay.
Tanner McKee just looks like a Steeler.
He
6'5"
does.
white guy,
Yeah.
right? That kind of gives off that energy. But
I can see that.
yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking because like they're saying, I would not mind this. I would love if the Rams, if somehow Makai Lemon just fell into our laps.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Los Angeles, pal. Like you're staying home. Weather's great. You get
Yep.
paid well. You got Puka on one side. You got Devontae on the other. Trust me, you can't get double teamed. You will have great routes because Sean McVay will scheme you open.
Sure.
So you're gonna have a great career. That's only if Stafford determines he's gonna play next year.
Yeah.
I can see the Rams kind of gearing up for that. I've seen I've said I like the tackle from Utah. I mean, most tackles from Utah are pretty reliable. They're not bad folk. I don't think we need to get the tight end, so I think Sadiq will be going to the Birds because I mean we have our 13 personnel.
If he gets down there, if we get that far, we'll see.
I'm really impressed with Parkinson's. I mean, I owe him a major apology. Like he is an absolute dog. That catch he had on the sidelines, I did not know he had in him. Like that was insane. In the guts to just start talking shit when Matt runs up to him and he's like, "Did you catch it?" It's like, "Yeah, I caught it." Like
for sure.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Because that's on film now, and so now Chicago's like, "Fuck, we got to watch that tight end back shoulder."
Yeah,
that's a weapon. We'd love to get Jake Ferguson back, or not Jake Ferguson, Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah,
apologies, Terrence.
Shalom.
But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking Trinidad is probably going to be, on Mel Kiper's big board. He's probably going to fly up the list, and he's going to be like the guy you never saw coming is fucking Trinidad Shambles.
Yeah.
I didn't have him on my board because he was arguing to get another year of eligibility. Like Diego Pavia, that's over. Yeah.
Sure.
I can say he did whippets, but I can't confirm he did, so that's all I can say about that. Trinidad really did what he could. It was unfortunate that his running back, Kyron Lacey, is it Keywan Lacey or
Keywan?
Keywan? I thought it was Kaiwan, like Kylo almost.
Yeah. Let's see. Keywan or Kaiwan?
Buddy. You're an absolute dog, so I want to get your name right.
Yeah, we want to show some respect. Keywan.
Okay, so Keywan Lacey has that explosive run up the gut. I mean, I got my eye on that guy late in the draft if he comes out at some point because he showed me at least this last year that he could fit through a tight gap and then just explode forward. I understand a lot of these are kind of a pause moments, so I get it. I'll probably see that all over the internet, which is just fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just God bless it.
Yeah.
I did think it was unfortunate on his 73-yard run that he did pull his hamstring.
Yeah.
I think you called it first. You're like, that's a hamstring.
Hammy, done. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you,
you can see it from a mile away.
you got the hamstring pulled and they're wrapping it as much as they are after heating it, does it actually help, or are you just in hell every time you run it?
The best chance, if you actually pull your hamstring, the absolute best chance you have is to not sit down ever, and you just have to keep going.
So you just keep it moving, nothing.
You have to. That's the only way. Like I saw one of my teammates, he strained his hamstring. I don't know like how bad this other guy's was, but he strained his hamstring. He
Yeah.
kept moving around after his 60, and he went and he ran the 200. He ran slow for like what you needed to do at the NCAA championships, but he could still go out and run at like 85%.
Okay.
But you are absolutely fucked for the next day. Like
Okay, it's just over.
and you could make it like even worse. Like you could literally start tearing shit off the bone, which is not something you want to do.
I wouldn't imagine that's something you want in your life. Yeah. Sounds like a tough day. You can't even play Call of Duty correctly if you tear that shit off the bone. It just hurts. Interesting. Okay, so he really, I mean, he showed his teammates, "Hey, I'm all about it."
Yeah.
It would have been. I kind of wonder, like, even if they did win, like, what is his status going to be? Because like a week and a half and pulling the hamstring, I'm like, he might be out. Mark Fletcher Jr., kind of a dog. Didn't realize where he was coming from.
Weapon.
Yeah, 6'2", 225. Kind of a prototypical like Alabama running back, what you'd expect.
Yep.
Like if you just change the name Najee Harris, kind of like, yeah.
You're like, all right, yeah, sure. Sounds
It's
good.
the build. I think this kind of showcases I'll say the good parts of the transfer portal, because this guy would have just been a backup at Bama, and then we would have seen him and be like, oh shit, okay, he's second string. He's a dog, so he could actually be a big weapon for some team in the NFL. I'm sure he's probably. Unfortunately, son, you got Jets written all over you. Like you really do.
Which
Jets
is
are like
unfortunate.
he might have Cleveland Browns written all over him too.
Oh no.
I hate to say it, but I mean, you could hear Mark Fletcher carrying the rock in Cleveland.
Sure.
You know, Myles Garrett gets another 15 sacks, but we're 2-13. Hopefully, you got to think they start Deshaun Watson next year, regardless of how he's feeling, right? Like he's getting paid either way.
Is he? I mean, is that guy ever going to play a game again?
He's collecting checks. I would hope.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
Because they asked the owner,
No doubt about that.
You know, hey, if you hire a new coach, are you thinking, you know, you're going to want to run Gabriel, or you're going to want to run Shadur?
Sure.
And he goes, well, we still do have Deshaun Watson on contract. It's like, okay, he sees the payroll and it's like,
he's like,
you're taking steps.
Yeah, you got to do something, bro.
you
can't just keep sitting here.
Yeah, you're filled up the Gatorade cooler or something, because I fucked this thing up and I bought a bill of goods.
Sure.
That's a tough situation. Or do we get kind of a redemption arc? He gets traded out to, let's say, like a Minnesota. Now he just starts balling. He figures out how to play again, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like this experiment with Minnesota is going to end. I think Justin Jefferson gets to his exit interview and be like, that fucker can't throw.
And welcome Justin Jefferson to the Philadelphia Eagles. It's been nice.
You hear him? That fucker can't throw. Big Dom walks in.
Jettas, we would love to see you.
Jettas and Smitty. I feel like if you're going to get Jettas, you have to trade Smitty. Like, I don't think it's going to be like a debatable
trade Smitty.
I think he's got to be in the deal.
Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, buddy.
I don't think they're taking that salary.
I think they will. It's the same. It's probably better.
You think KOC wants that problem?
I mean, what do you want? You want Jettas? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like you're getting the better salary deal because Jettas is more expensive.
I feel like there's just so much more I can do with Jettas. I don't know, like
for sure, but they're not. So fuck. I don't know. Or
you think AJ retires?
This is the one that's more realistic. Garrett Wilson.
I was gonna say Wilson. AJ, fuck off, buddy. You're going.
I was a big Garrett Wilson guy. Like 2 years ago, that was my guy. He was gonna be my Wizard of Oz. Like he was gonna right all the wrongs in the city. He didn't do shit for me in fantasy, but Garrett Wilson plus Smitty. Thing is, you can't get rid of Smitty. Smitty is an Eagle. There's guys that are Eagles. Smitty doesn't cause any problems. He goes about his business. He's good. Saquon, good. Jordan Mailata, good. They don't cause problems. Lane
Sure.
Johnson doesn't cause problems.
Dickerson.
Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis can stay an Eagle as long as he wants to.
But Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter, we'll see. Get a
Okay,
good
so
deal
you're
coming.
kind of like up in the air. You're
Because
like,
he's absolutely phenomenal. I think on his day,
right.
feeling healthy, he's top 3
It's
defensive
just if
defensive tackle.
if
If
he's
he,
on his day.
yeah, and injury problems, whatever. Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, you can be an Eagle for the rest of your life. You have lifetime contracts.
Adore Jackson.
No, but he actually finished the year pretty well, to be fair to him.
He did.
And we did see that in watching Saddam Hussein and whoever the other guy was play corner in the last game of the year. Keely Ringo and Jacorian Bennett, who literally got flat. The Commanders' full drive was literally throwing it deep, and it was a PI. They did it the whole drive. Which,
It's
fair
on
enough.
Bennett.
I'd do it too.
I would too. Yeah, absolutely.
Guys are horrible. And then you got like Sidney Brown trying to break all of his teammates' legs on every play. Like, we were supposed to have, obviously, Epps came in and did a job. Vet came back, but it was supposed to be the rookie Makuba was balling.
Yeah.
And Sidney Brown broke his leg on the last play of the game in probably like 5-6 weeks ago or whatever it was. But literally,
It was in Dallas, right?
He came in because it was the Dallas game. He came in because Blankenship got hurt or had to go out, and literally proceeded to break Makuba's ankle in one play.
Do you remember seeing that?
And we lost. I was like, holy shit! This guy
is like a fucking piss missile, bro.
This guy is an absolute. He will get everyone injured on the field. Could be your team, could be him, could be the other team. You don't know what's going to happen every play. He will absolutely full send it every time.
Well, you don't have to question his effort. You just got to question where the target is.
Correct. And let's have the target not be our own team.
Kelly Green jersey. It's pretty easy to see the difference. That is an interesting take. I mean, I'm just trying to think from KOC's perspective. Like, maybe there's a situation where you trade AJ and maybe Taron McKee. It's like, all right, let's trade them both. So there's no trade that you would be open to moving Schmidt.
I mean, obviously, if you're going to be like a jackass, be like, hey, we'll give you 2 first round.
Sure.
There's guys where you need them because they can't, Philly's a different place. Not even glue guys. Philly's a different place where you need guys that will not be bitches.
Oh, okay. I hear that.
Jalen, obviously, I think it was Kyle that asked in the group chat, hey, do you guys really love Jalen? And I'm like, I do, because you'd be hard pressed to find more than 5 or 6 quarterbacks that could legitimately not think about committing suicide playing football for that city. Because they booed in the playoff game.
Yeah.
They were booing the team during the playoff game. There are not quarterbacks that can they're not going to be Caleb Williams can't do it. No shot. No, absolutely no chance in the world. You think Kyler Murray's listening to it's over.
Oh, I was hearing, I mean, it was just on the Pat McAfee show, but they were like, is Kyler Murray going to be available? I'm like,
Trevor Lawrence. I'm trying to name. There's quarterbacks that would be fine. Like Stafford will probably be okay. But even then, when they were losing in Detroit, they weren't really booing because they knew that they were shit anyway. So it was kind of different. Probably, who else would probably be fine? Trying to think of who else would be okay.
I feel like Rodgers at this stage could do it.
Joe Burrow would probably be okay, but then it's he never even plays anyway. So it's who gives a shit if he's going to be fine when they get booed? Josh Allen would probably be okay. He doesn't really give a fuck. I'm just going through a list of Josh Allen would be fine. Tua's fucked. Drake May to be determined. Any Jets quarterback, you're done for.
Lamar,
Dak, no shot. Jackson Dart, sure, but I don't want. You were talking about Jackson Dart, really? That's where we're going. Jane Daniels, no shot. Because then you get into would you even want them over the guy you already have? Jane Daniels doesn't play. Jackson Dart's going to die probably in 3 years. Him and Scatterbo are going to have their brains are going to get retired together.
They're going to go down together for sure.
Lamar, no shot.
Yeah.
If they start booing Lamar, no, there's no way.
Oh, he'll flip off the crowd.
Right?
It's over.
Burrow maybe, but then he doesn't play either. No one on the Browns. No one on like Rodgers, you don't want him anyway. Caleb Williams, not a chance. Jared Goff, no shot in the world. Jordan Love, not a chance.
Yeah.
9 from Minnesota, no shot.
Wait, hey, 9
Oh,
might be.
He's shit though. That's what I'm saying. Because then, like, all right, maybe he has the temperament, but then you're just shit.
Yeah.
So then it's like, all right, you don't want him anyway.
You thought the playbook was limited with Jalen right now? Oh,
Correct.
fuck,
And
I'll give you
then
9.
CJ Stroud, maybe he'd be okay ish. No one on the Colts.
Danny Dime? No.
T Law's dead. Danny Dime, no shot.
AR.
Danny Dimes couldn't survive the Giants. T Law, no shot. Cam Ward, not a chance. Penis Man or Kirk Cousins, no shot. Bryce Young.
Kirko could do it? I think Kirko
But
could.
he's shit.
Oh, okay. So you're
So
okay.
like that's like half of the battle. You have to find someone who's not shit
Who could
and can do it.
Fan base. Got it. Okay.
Like Baker could probably do it,
Maybe.
but then it's like, hey, who would you want, Baker or Jalen Hurts? For a lot of people, it's probably a toss-up. I'd lean Jalen Hurts because he can, I just would. Bo Nix, no shot. Like Mahomes would probably be okay.
Yeah, me too.
Geno Smith, no shot. Herbert, no shot.
Garoppolo.
You get Kyler Murray, no shot. Stafford probably could do it. Brock Purdy, probably not. Darnold, no shot. So what you're looking at, Mahomes, Allen, Stafford. I don't know, man. You tell me. Anyone? Baker?
Baker, maybe.
Baker, Burrow?
Sure. Yeah, you give a little fiver in there.
Five guys that could, 1, not be horrible at football.
Yeah.
And 2, deal with literally third quarter of your playoff game, you're getting booed by your home fans.
What about Mac Jones?
No shot. Like not a chance. So that's what I'm saying. That everyone's like, man, like, is Jalen your guy? I'm like, that's the one part about it that is almost in Philadelphia unquantifiable.
I see.
Like you can't even put a price on. Literally, it could be week 2 of the season, and you're tied at halftime. You're tied at halftime, and you're getting booed in week 2. Like, there's not a lot of people that can handle shit like that.
Who's like a quarterback in college that you're like, I could see that kind of translate?
Like Mendoza probably could do it because I think he's so like detached from social media and like, and he's such a good guy that he could probably do it. He might be one of the guys in this class that could do it. But like Dante Moore would die.
Yeah.
You think about how loving the Oregon fans are.
Oh.
That's why it's perfect for him.
Give him the fucking
and now it's perfect. It's exactly the reason why Dylan Raiola's going there. So he can just be coddled and held and patted on the back.
You did good, buddy.
Everything's okay. Yeah, let's literally.
Did you get your 15th uniform? We just got our asses kicked.
Correct. You know who can't do it? It's Ty Simpson. That's for sure. Fucking shitter.
You know what?
Carson Beck, no Marcel Reed, no shot.
Ty Simpson.
Oh shit.
You are a Philadelphia Eagle.
Ty Simpson. But if they draft Ty, I'm being so dead ass. If they draft Ty Simpson, I might be done. That might be it for me.
Oh, so you'll go to the transfer portal for fandom? Like you will.
I mean, obviously I wouldn't, but like that would be unquantifiable. Like I couldn't even even
fathom.
Yeah, like I can't even put like numbers on the pain scale of literally what the fuck are we doing with our lives right now.
Like
It'd be so shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a lot of options for the Eagles to really move off the quarterback. Like
there's no one in the class that you're gonna get unless you want to do a project guide. Literally, if you want to take a Chambliss or you want to take a
I can see a Chambliss actually working pretty well.
Like not even a Mateer. He's shit. Nussmeier. Jesus, back to the well.
What about Allen? What about Penn State quarterback?
Aller? Is he coming?
Aller.
Is he going back though? He has to be, right?
No way he is.
Yeah, he has to.
How?
What's he
He
gonna
got
do?
hurt like week 6.
He's got to go.
I don't think he can.
I think he can. No, he can. He has eligibility.
Oh my god, not this thing again.
But then there's a guy that transferred in. So the Iowa State guy transferred in.
They transferred with his quarterback.
Wait, did Drew?
I thought they
Hold
said
on.
that Drew's college career was over when he got injured. Does he
I
have
thought he
USFL
had
or college career?
eligibility. Because he's only 21. You always get like 500 different years.
Yeah. You have people playing until they're 26.
Oh, wait, hold on. Pete Thamel tweet.
Pete Hamilton.
Yeah, he's going to the draft. Yeah, this guy's shit. He's terrible too.
So
All bad.
mark him down for a no for the Bird.
Yeah, it's going to be a no. It's going to
Okay.
be an absolute no.
Okay. Who was the Pittsburgh quarterback this year? The Pitt.
I don't know. Probably transferred.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Who isn't in the portal? Let's check the portal actually. See what they got going on in there. While we
Man.
or if you want to, let's bring us over to belt to ass. I mean, we don't
Yeah,
have to spend too much time on belt to ass, but
we'll go to Sig Mushies, the Ducks. Mitt kind of pissed me off on this one because he really wanted to put Mushes, the Ducks. No, it's Mushies.
yeah, and
I'm gonna call it the Oregon fans. All right, so I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. I've seen some funny shit when the Ducks get in their feelings to the point where they don't know enough about football where they were talking shit and saying, yeah, well, USC's never won in the playoff format. They've never had an actual championship. They've all been gifted.
okay.
It's like, all right, well, when it was the BCS, we were putting belt to ass. We almost had a three-peat, young fella. Like,
Yeah,
should have had a three-peat, but did 55-19 on number 2 team in the country. Those things kind of work.
Yeah.
I would like you to name me one Oregon Ducks win against a top 10 team that you were like, that was solid. Like, that was a big game. You won it. I'm not going to count Penn State. Doesn't count. They're bullshit.
I would say when they went on the road to Ohio State with Thibodeau.
Okay.
That would have been what, like 4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
I can see that. Okay,
that was a good one because I think guys were out of that game too.
See,
that was like a real one.
Are you having to look for it? Like, it's you
that
can't
was
tell
just
me.
one that was just one off the top of my head. There might I'll look at their schedule right now, but I do actively remember that one. And I was okay, that was pretty fucking final.
You can't talk as much shit like they're the Alabama of college
I mean,
football.
this year they went to Iowa, which is a good win.
Right.
Like anytime you go to Iowa, but it's not like, all right, you didn't beat a top 10 team.
If they would have done that with Cooper DeJean and that defense, I would say okay. But I don't think their defense was that elite to that level. Like,
obviously,
the level
last year they beat Ohio State at home, but then you're talking about road wins.
I'm talking about like
big statements.
Games. Like at
the
this
year
point,
before
like
they lost to Washington
like
twice. They won at Utah that year, but Utah ended up kind of like 13th ish.
Right.
Let's go 2022.
I should change it. I think I'm talking more like top 5 conversation where it's like either for the Natty or for the play. Like,
they always have a Utah win here or there.
Sure. But them and Utah kind of split, though.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that 2021 season, they went to Ohio State in week 2, and it was like, okay, we might be bad at. They just unfortunately lost to Utah twice that year.
Happens.
But I think that was one of Utah's years where they were, Cam Rising. I mean, what are you going to do? You're just going to lose.
I heard he's going to Michigan. Cam
Rising?
I heard he's got an extra year, apparently.
Got a year, sure.
Social media was saying. I'm not sure if it's true.
There's no shot. I mean, they can't even. He's 26.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm just letting the Ducks stand. So
no, he's coaching. He's coaching somewhere.
Oh, okay. Maybe he'll go to the coaching staff.
He coaches at. He was offensive coordinator at Newberry Park High School. Oh, that's why. Maybe he's joining the staff because the Newberry Park quarterback is going to Michigan.
Oh, so he's just kind of going with. It's
maybe,
like, okay,
or
you back to homeland.
Did it say that he was going to Michigan, or was it
They just said that
kid
Michigan
is going to Michigan.
They just said that Michigan has the chance to do the funniest thing, and it showed a picture of Cam Rising, and it was like he's still available.
Oh, I think they were probably making the joke because he does coach the quarterback that is going to Michigan, so they could have they could bring him to and be like fucking Cam Rising back for the 80th year of all time. That guy, what a shitter.
He is a
I hate
shitter.
that guy. So you're
Yeah.
telling me Drew Mestamaker from North Texas is the third ranked
Oh,
guy in the
Maul.
portal? He's going to
Yeah.
Oklahoma State.
I did see that. And the mullet's gone too, so I don't know what the offense is going
Levitt's
to look
going
like.
to LSU. Jeez.
Yeah, there were 2 quarterbacks that were going to LSU. I'm not
Yeah,
really
I'm
sure
I'm
why.
just like
Like,
scrolling through it. Ohio State, Texas Tech. Wow, number 2 D line guy going Texas Tech. Absolutely phenomenal stuff.
oh shit, the Red Raiders are getting it going again. Best defense money can buy. Yeah, just wanted to say, like, let's just relax, Ducks. Like, let's just take it easy, guy. Like, you know, you're gonna see the meme of, how many national championships you got. You always display it. You got the 0, so just sit tight, relax. Like, I would just say, if you're gonna attack programs with tradition, just do your homework first, okay? Like,
Yep.
there was a day and age of football before the college football playoffs. There was a system called the BCS system, and then there was just the associate coaches poll, the AP poll.
Yep.
That's a different one too. It used to be in the newspapers and such like that. The same way USC and LSU tied for a national championship because they just said they tied with the points. So fuck it, they're going to split it. How do you split a national championship? I don't know. Like, do they take one of you has national, the other one has champion, and you guys figure out what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, that could work. So just wanted to say, Ducks. I mean, I understand it. Sure, gonna get in there. Hey, how'd it go going up to the fucking Eugene this year? It's like, well, we lost TCU, so clearly, who gives a shit? We're playing the fucking poop bowl and we didn't even win that one. So, congratulations. Yeah, Indiana just put belt to ass. That's really it. Mushied them. Sig was chilling back, having a nice cold beer, and nice cigar sitting on the throne. And Mendoza just did what Mendoza does. I believe he had 5 touchdowns, and I think he had 4 incompletions. Oh no, 2 incompletions.
Yeah, I think just 2.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, that was the Alabama stat line. Let's see.
I think, or did he have 4
2.
incompletions? There was
Oh, no,
whatever it was. Is he had more touchdowns than incompletions? Was that the stat?
Yeah, there was. He had 3
Yeah.
incompletions and 5 touchdowns, so it was a little different. That's unheard of. To be fair, I believe damn near everyone on the Indiana Hoosiers team is like 25 or 26. So this is like an NFL team playing in the tournament. Just relax, Ducks. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. I mean, you could see Mitt is predicting Indiana national champion, so I'd say it's a bad thing. But yeah, better luck next year. We'll see what Dan Lanning's got cooked up and see what quarterback he gets in the transfer portal and kind of make some things happen from there. I think we could kind of shift gears over into what the matchups look like for the NFL this next week. And we got a great slate for the divisional round, I'll tell you. It's unfortunate because like it's the best games, but it's also means that like the year's winding down. You know what I mean? So you're kind of on the fence of like, yeah, this is good, but at the same time, I don't want the football to end.
Sure.
But all good things must come to an end. So we're gonna start with that Buffalo.
Can only be one winner.
Yeah, we'll start with Buffalo at Denver. You're picking the fate run, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on the fate train. Denver, young team, off of a bye, sitting at home. Josh Allen been there, done that. Besides, literally just winning that last, that final one to get over the hump. But he's pretty much played Mahomes every fucking time. So now you don't have to. You get to play Bo Nix. I think this is the biggest frauds. These are the biggest frauds in the playoffs. Is this Broncos team?
Ooh. Okay.
I 1,000,000% believe that. I could see. I mean, they get a good matchup because the Bills' defense hasn't done much of anything, but it did enough against the Jags, who've been red hot, scoring 40 points.
Yeah.
So
you're right. They kind of
get stingy in the playoffs, run the ball, long possessions. Josh Allen just puts his life on the line. Haley Steinfeld sitting there wincing, watching every play, thinking, "Is my husband literally going to die out here?"
There's a chance he does.
He might be willing to do that
blood, sweat,
for
tears.
for
For a ring.
for a ring. Correct.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think their offense is the shakiest as far as the Broncos go. What it really came down to for me is the home field advantage, and I mean, they have a really great defense, and Buffalo's isn't very good.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, Buffalo could be on that fate run of like, hey, the defense is clicking, the offense is going to do what they need to do. It was just for me, it's like if you have a solid defense that can force turnovers and really make every possession count, versus a young offense with Sean Payton in the playoffs that can really kind of simplify things and make things kind of easier for him.
Yep.
I just feel like the Broncos get by.
Yeah.
Because of that home field advantage. And I feel
Yep.
like Josh Allen goes home sad, and we're all left with the same question. What do we do now?
Sure.
But I could see it going either way. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout either way.
Yeah.
So that'd be exciting. And I think if that is a CBS game, does that mean that we get J.J. Watt calling it? Is that who's going to call the game?
If it's
CBS guy.
Well, it depends. Hold on, let me look. I don't think J.J. Watt will. No way J.J. Watt's getting one of these 4 games, right?
Come on.
I don't think so.
You don't want J.J. on it?
You know who? No, if there's only one CBS game, then it's going to be Nance and
Romo
for sure. And then the Fox game will be
Tom Brady.
It'll be Brady. Then ESPN will be whatever that. Who's normally on that crew?
Mike Tirico. Oh no.
No, because Tirico and Collinsworth
Tirico and Collinsworth are going to be MVPs.
That's who you'll be getting.
Yeah.
Who's the ESPN crew?
It depends if they do a 2-man booth or a 3-man booth. Because sometimes they've done on the ESPN 2, they've done Dano and Louis Riddick, and
it is. Oh no, it's because it's the Monday Night Football. Oh, that's Buck and Aikman.
Oh, okay.
And then, but they will have Then they'll have the crew of Fowler, Orlovsky, and Riddick. Maybe doing another, like, because it's ABC and ESPN, but I'm sure they have the same announcer. So it's going to be
like a simulcast.
It'll be Buck and Aikman, and then they'll probably do. I don't know. Will they do Manning cast? Probably. I know they did it for the game yesterday, but I don't know if they'll do it again.
Yeah, poor. I don't know if you saw any of those clips. I feel bad for old Big Ben. I mean,
Yeah.
Manning brothers are trolling, and he's just shut up. Just shut up. I can't have it anymore. I get it, man. Texans defense will make you do that. So we'll kind of jump over to the 5:00 slot for the Niners heading up to Seattle.
Yep.
Sam Darnold's first playoff game, number 1 seed with the Seattle Seahawks, feeling good. Just won the division. They're 7.5-point favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And you're picking them to cover. Are you picking it like we just get?
Yeah, I'm going that the Niners won their Super Bowl. They got their revenge.
Okay.
Over the Eagles in the playoffs. You guys are shit. Like, we would have beat you the other time if Purdy didn't get hurt, blah, blah, whatever, bullshit they were spewing the whole week. And then they go in, and even with, I don't even think Sam Darnold does well. I think it's just a copy-paste from the game a
couple weeks ago.
And if it's 13-3, they cover. So, like, genuinely, that's maybe all it takes. Like, they couldn't run the ball on the Eagles at all. It'll be probably the same. And I think that the Seahawks offense is competent enough to not do what the Eagles did and be absolute dog shit Fox.
Okay.
But maybe not. We'll see.
See, the interesting piece that I was looking at was you have a team that split the series with the Frisco.
Mm-hmm.
First game of the season, they go up to Seattle and they beat the Seahawks. Now, they did have Ricky Pearsall going for 108 yards. They had Nick Bosa on the field, and they did have Fred Warner do what he did. So it's a little different. The good thing for the 49ers team is they've been playing with this banged-up squad for a while now, so it's not really like a fill-in. It's like, oh, this is our team.
Yeah.
I really think Sam Darnold is going to give them enough turnovers to cover.
Okay.
Like, I think Seattle wins, but I think it's like a close ball game, like a 3 or a 4-point game. Yeah, I'm not really feeling. I mean, but I there's a part of me that's like, CMC could get loose on this team. Like, there's a world where he does.
Yeah, I think he had his. I think they had their game.
I do too, but I
I
don't.
just feel like the fate of like, I think they feel like they won their Super Bowl, and it's like, oh man, like we can do. If we could beat the Eagles, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, all right, shut up, guys. Like, all right, this thing's over.
See, the tough part is we don't know how Sam Darnold and
I know.
JSN are going to do in the playoffs. Like
If
that's the
if
wild
it
card.
was literally anybody else,
Yeah.
I'd be like free. Just the fact that it's like they were so shit last year, it's like, but if there was any defense that you could
Hang your hat on.
do something on, it is the Niners. So I don't know. I
Just
like it. I'm just going with the fate of
I hear that. They have their letdown is what you're playing off.
yeah, they're gonna just come in and it's gonna be like you look up and it's like 14-0. You're like, dang, what happened? Now they gotta throw it all over the yard. Purdy gets sacked 4 times, and you're like, all right, well, see you next year. I hope it was fun. Yay, hang your banner. You beat the Eagles.
I'm just like I don't I don't know. This will be interesting because, like you said, it's hard to beat a team twice in a year, but it's hard to beat a team for the third time that you've played them, so they know each other really well. I just expect this game to be close, but obviously, if both teams could lose, I would like that. I could give a shit less who does like who wins.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I hate both of them, so that's just kind of the way it goes. But I am very happy to see that the toughest division in football was in fact the NFC West, and that the NFC West will be a part of the NFC Championship game. That's the only way that it should be. Um, kind of going on down. Rams Bears in Chicago. Up at Soldier Field, got the Rams 3.5 point favorites. We're both riding the Rams coming in here. I think we're kind of thinking that there's more of a cohesive game plan. Like I think we're thinking, hey, defense going to kind of wake up a little bit here. Like
Yeah.
you boys survived because Stafford willed you for the victory, but
Yeah.
let's play some ball here. You got a
Yeah.
young quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, I could totally see this being like, obviously, even if I could see 38-35 Rams, crazy shootout. I could see the Bears winning a shootout. Sometimes with shootouts, you don't know because
Yeah.
you could have the ball with a minute 20 left, and you just you win because you had the ball last and you had your shot at it.
Yeah.
I think if the Bears play in any way like they did last week in the first half, they will not come back against the Rams.
Okay, so you're confident that the
Because
defense is good enough to stop that.
I wouldn't even say the defense. I think that the offense
Isn't stupid enough.
isn't dumb enough. Correct.
Got it.
I
Okay.
think they're experienced enough to like, hey guys, we just need a drive where we can 5,
Go
6
down, kick a field
minutes,
goal.
go down, kick a field goal, easy peasy, don't do anything stupid. Now, could Stafford go rogue? Yeah, but I don't really think he'd go that rogue. Like he'll probably throw a pick or something on some trolley shit. He'll kind of give
Yeah.
he'll typically
I give
always
you one.
not necessarily he'll give you one. He will give you a chance to get one.
Got it.
For sure.
He puts the ball up there a lot.
You will always have a shot. If you want to get a pick, you can get one against the Rams. Now, will it matter? I don't know. I think the Rams can beat the Bears. I think the Bears are kind of like Denver. I thought the Bears were the biggest
Okay.
frauds in it. That's why I didn't mind it being Eagles at Bears. I thought the Eagles, that's a good matchup for them. Obviously, it didn't even get there, but I kind of see the Bears the way I see the Broncos of like, no way this is the team
Yeah.
that's getting there.
I take it that they're a year too early.
Yeah.
Like they're just a year too young.
Like
Yeah. That's kind of way I see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I would like to believe that if my team goes up by 3 scores, we have enough talent and enough wherewithal on the coaching staff to be like, hey, we can salt this thing away and be fine. I'm kind of also feeling like if you're, folks who like to do their betting line, I'm kind of feeling that Devontae, he gets one. Because I think he wants this one against the Bears. I think he knows the Bears like the back of his hand.
Yeah, he knows the lore.
Dennis Allen, as the defense coordinator for the Bears, they've said that Sean McVay has a lot of success against him. And they asked Ryan Fitzpatrick. No. They asked Alex Smith about it on Up and Adams, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
and he said that he kind of feels like the Rams could hang 50. I'm not going there. I think if we
50
get
would
to
be a
that,
lot.
I think if we get to that 30 mark, I'd feel very, very good.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the elements. I think the Rams got tested last year in Philly, and it was snowing
Yeah.
like crazy, so I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, what's the
But
confirmed weather?
we shall see.
Is it,
I think this will be a
is it
fun
just going to
game.
be cold? Probably just cold.
It says 18
The
degrees.
one thing that gets weird is wind.
Yeah.
That's like the more trolly thing because, Rams have had special teams issues this year. I know it's a little
Yeah.
bit, but it's still blocked punt. Like there's still things that they let slide a little bit.
Oh, I'm well aware of their
It's gonna be
block punt
cold.
issues.
It's gonna be cold as shit. It's gonna be what time will the game start there? 1:30?
3:30.
Because it's a 3:30 our time. So
Oh,
what is that? Five
6:30.
five?
Oh,
But
5:30
they're not
kickoff. Yeah, yeah,
Eastern,
because
I
they're
think, right? So
yes,
at
it's 5:30.
5:30, it's gonna be 17 degrees. No, sorry, that's Saturday. Okay, same shit. 17 degrees. Wind is it's not gonna be super windy,
Okay.
which is good. So it'll just be cold as shit, but they'll be all right. They'll live.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I think when you get to the NFL, really, the cold
Yeah.
shouldn't affect it. I think
I
the
don't
only
think
team
that
that it
will
did was
affect.
the Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't think that will affect these quarterbacks because I guess Stafford's a little older, but he's got a live arm. Caleb Williams, he's been playing all year. He'll throw that thing right through the cold. It don't matter. He'll swing the pill. So
Plus,
I don't think points will be an issue.
I think the cool part was Stafford has gone through this division, so he's played at Soldier Field when it's cold as shit.
Yeah,
Not really.
it's not like it's not a new development.
Yeah. So I'm looking for Londemon to kind of have his impact. I think
Sure.
BY and the boys. I think the conductor gets his. He didn't
Okay.
exactly start leading the boys, kind of getting a little song going, and I think that's what would happen in my perfect world. I would
Okay.
love to see Rams win and Frisco win, and
Yep.
then we go back to SoFi
Sure.
for the chip. That would be awesome. But I also do like the revenge arc of if we can take care of Chicago, because I do respect the Bears and what Ben Johnson is doing with Caleb Williams. If we can't take care of them and we do advance to the next week, I would love to go to Seattle if needed to kind of right that wrong. That's like the closest we could get now to beating the champs because the champs are eliminated. So it's like it would be a cool kind of way to write the script,
Sure.
kind of have that written in there. We'll see. I mean, hey, like you said, the Chicago Bears defense is not great, so the Rams should be able to put up points. It's really just I got to have answered: is the defense that was there for the first 11 weeks going to show up?
Correct.
So, we play a lot of man-to-man coverage, and we don't have the biggest corners.
Yep.
I think Kobe Durant will be able to hold his own against Roma Dunze. I don't think that's a problem. I do kind of worry about Landman having to probably carry Loveland down the field a little bit, but I think if the pass rush can get home, I think that shouldn't be as big of a problem.
Sure.
But hey, like you said, we could be looking at a shootout, and it's all a crapshoot at that point. You just gotta hope
at that point,
last.
you hope you're the one that does it, or you don't make the little mistake.
Yeah, you don't make the fatal blow where you're like, oh shit.
Correct.
But we shall see. This will be a fun matchup. I like playoff games where you have a lot of scoring. It's tough watching a game and you're like, oh, that was great. I spent 3 hours and it's 6-3. That was
we had fucking nothing happen here. It's phenomenal.
A barn burner. And last but not least, Houston heading up to Foxborough to take on Drake May and the New England Patriots. Patriots favored by 3 at home.
Yep.
I think we're both feeling this Texans defense.
Dude, I don't know. These guys are so good.
These
guys are scary. And maybe it could end and it's like they just you can't expect your defense to be legitimately gods. Your offense has to do something. But I don't know, man. These guys, they might just score all the points you need.
Yeah, if you just look through what they've done, they hold teams.
Yeah, they've been annihilating people.
Points.
Yeah, let me go look actually.
Yeah, points against 17.4 average.
And that's is that for the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
insane.
They had some games earlier in the year, since they beat the Jags, since they started this streak.
Yeah.
They gave up 29 points to the Jags. Then it was 13, 19, 16, 10, 20, 21, 16. They 30 against the Colts. Whoop-de-doo, and then 6.
How did the Raiders score the most out of that streak?
Yeah, good for them, huh?
Jetty went for 128 and 60 receiving yards. That's how.
But how? But even the scoring for the offense, Stingley pick 6,
Yeah.
field goals. Genty had 2 like kind of fluke long plays.
Yeah.
That's kind of how they scored. And even like in that Colts game, yeah, Pierce long ball. Yeah, just interesting. Yeah, Riley Leonard balling low key. Yeah.
I'm saying, man, why didn't we let the guy cook?
Why didn't we give him a chance? Got a fat fucker off his couch. That's an option.
Yeah.
Great thought.
Just stink and go, you know? I think his couch is stinking too. Yeah.
See, I just saw a tweet, and it was like, see, then we get like these Eagles people tweeting, and it like you can't even take them serious. It was like late treadmill thoughts. Great. Let's see how this goes. Hire Todd Monken as OC. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Trade A.J. Brown for a couple picks. Trade Tanner McKee for a couple picks. I don't know.
So much for the market.
Somehow we signed George Pickens.
Okay.
I don't know where that gets. Sure.
Okay.
What's he on at the Cowboys?
I think he's a free agent.
Is he actually? He only signed a 1-year deal?
I think he was a 1 year because
Hey,
it was like a rental.
Okay, sign George Pickens. Trade for Darnell Washington. Okay, blocking tight end. Trade up for Kenyon Sadiq. Trade the picks from the AJ trade for Oliago. I don't know, bro. Probably some fat O lineman. Is this the Miami O lineman? Is it?
I think it's a 6'8" fella. Sounds like it.
No, Penn State O lineman. Off a guard. Okay, sure, whatever. Use the Tanner McKee picks to secure Malik Muhammad at the end of the second round. Draft Surratt. I don't mind that. I don't mind drafting Surratt. Move Dickerson back to center. Trade Cam Jurgens for a 4th and use that pick on a tackle. Draft Carson Beck or Chambliss or Nussmeier or Aller or Mateer or Klubnik.
Klubnik. Oh, I forgot about that name.
In the 4th or 5th to be the backup. And then the first comment is, and then he clicked post.
Yeah, dude. George Pickens at 24 will be a free agent. Unrestricted free agent as well.
Trade A.J. Brown for a couple picks. This guy said trade up in the first and then trade picks for another first? Question mark.
I just want to know what
sure how we got all these
telling
picks.
him his Tanner McKee market of
Yeah.
a couple picks. Like
a
you
fifth?
might get like a 5th if you're lucky. Maybe
That's what I was
6th.
thinking. Like, unless someone really thought that that could be their starter, maybe you could get like a 2nd or a 3rd. The 3rd probably. I'm sure someone means picks is like, oh, we'll give you a 3rd and a 5th.
Okay.
Like, I can't imagine that much more from McKee unless you really thought that like that was going to be your guy.
Does Howie do the funniest thing and create the biggest bomb of a team where he keeps AJ and says you're too big of a cap cut, we're not dropping you, and then signs George Pickens?
That would be insane.
So now these guys are fist fighting on the sidelines. That could be entertaining. And then Big Dom has to get in and stop everybody, and he's got his little boo-boo hanging off the side of his fucking belt loop. This could get interesting. I forgot that George Pickens is a free agent.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure.
He's a great receiver, but the headaches that he creates, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what the Eagles do, obviously, in the draft. But who we got? We're both. You're going to take Texans to win, or no? Are you going to take them to cover?
Who did I have?
I mean, we picked them to cover.
I do have Texans,
but you're doing it?
I like Texans to win.
I'm doing it too. I think so.
I'm seeing the defensive performance.
I think it's a year early, just like the Bears. Now, I would not be shocked if next year's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or let's just minimum case. Next year's AFC NFC Championship games, the Patriots and the Bears will be in them. I don't know who the other teams will be.
Ooh, okay.
But if I could do like a futures on that, I would like my odds of the Patriots being one of the teams and the
The
Bears being
Bears.
one of the teams in their respective conference championship games. I think they're both just a year early.
That's what I'm feeling too. Is like these are great teams, but this is
Yeah.
where that experience kind of goes. I'm thinking for the side of the NFC is like experience is going to matter for it.
Yeah.
That's where things get interesting. Like I'm seeing with the San Francisco matchup, is I'm like, I have not seen Darnold perform well in the playoffs. I've seen Purdy
Mhm.
perform pretty well in the playoffs.
Sure.
That's kind of where it comes down to.
Well,
That's what you're riding with Buffalo and Denver. It's like
correct.
I've seen Josh Allen put the team on his back. I've seen Bo Nix fucking throw a pick 55 yards down the field when
Absolutely.
they're supposed to blow out fucking Vegas. So, I think our last remark, there's some funny shit that you see with the Eagles fans. God bless you guys because the tweets that come out of Eagles camp is some of the funniest stuff. So
Yeah.
I was telling you, it seems like the Eagles fans are kind of turning on the Big Dom situation, not feeling it.
Sure.
Somebody shout out Big Blue Goonie.
Okay.
Typed out Nick Sirianni's big fat emotional support Italian. Only thing stopping him from attacking his players. Get these Dago freaks off my screen.
Sure.
That's.
Okay.
I mean,
Absolutely.
oh, let's see. Is there another funny one that's not just stupid? No, I think that was it. I mean, it emotional support Italian. Big fat emotional support Italian. That's. Yeah, somebody said Big Dom making sure he's on camera every chance he gets, and it's that gif of whatever the player was that got his eye poked by guarding LeBron, and he runs back on the court, and yeah. So unfortunately, I feel like the old tide might be turning on Big Dom, which is unfortunate. But I think before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our listeners out there, the Stooges that have joined us. We appreciate you. We've subscribers are up to 44 on YouTube, so we are 6 away from chugging that buzzball live, which
Okay.
I
All right. I hear
I'm
that.
looking forward to. I've
Sign me up.
I don't know about you. I've been parched for quite a bit here. So if we could kind of get this thing sped up, folks, we can't say it enough. We would love to chug a buzzball. Like, don't get us wrong. Just got to get to 50. We hit the 50, we get the buzzball. Is there anything else that you'd like to let out as, kind of the last send off for the birds for this season, or maybe maybe a cheerful message if you have it in you?
Yeah. Boys have an absolutely fantastic time in Cancun. Live it up because once you get back, get in the lab.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get on the jugs machine. Okay.
Yep.
Howie, when you're in Cancun, pick up the phone. Okay. Could be some trades. Heading your way for some certain players. Sip on your drink, even if it has you buzzed. Be like, what do you mean you'll give me T. Higgins in a second round pick? T. Higgins for AJ Brown? Sure. Sounds good. Fucking take him.
Do you think there might be a little, Ram situation? We end up in the same hot tub as the quarterback, and we kind of just smooth.
I'm not sure how it all go. I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Hurts is probably still working out right now. He's that type of psycho. I know Brady used to do that. He would just keep working out and practicing until the Super Bowl because he wanted his body to be
ready for it,
feeling ready for a Super Bowl. And then once the season ended for everyone else, then he would take a break. So I could see Jalen Hurts probably just pumping iron right now or doing something. AJ Brown is for sure in Cancun. He hit send or he hit confirm on the flights and the resort. Right when he dropped the pass, I think it got a digital boom. Probably on an Apple Watch or something. Just said, "Yep, sure. Let's go ahead and confirm that."
Did it make you happy not seeing him reading a book on the sidelines this time?
It did, I guess, but I guess we might have to bring it back. It worked. One Super Bowl.
Maybe the book club needs to come back.
Book club might be what we need.
Could be.
Shockingly enough.
Yeah, I agree. I guess my last line for the Rams. It's all in front of you, boys.
Yep. One win at a time.
The only thing that matters is being in the W. Being in the win column, that's all that matters. Survive in advance. So last week we made it happen. Made plays. This week, get another opportunity. Go up to Chicago, take care of business, advance to survive another week. That's I'm excited to see where Stafford can take us on this run. You know, we got some veteran players coming through. We got some young bucks that are really getting some good experience as well. Kind of pissed off Aaron Donald didn't just say, "Hey, I'm going to join you guys for a couple games." So it's unfortunate. I do appreciate he is a man of his word, though. He said, "Hey, I'm not coming back out of retirement." But I thought, hey, there might be a chance, maybe
Yeah.
maybe McVay gets drunk one night, like you're saying, calls him, was like,
Sure.
what do we got to do to get you back
What's
for
the
4
plan
games?"
here?
It's 4 games. Come on.
Come
4
on,
games will give you
easy.
we give you the Philip Rivers deal, $3 million. You just come out and play. Come on. But no, that's it. So, folks, we hope you enjoy the. Well, I don't even think we did our prediction for the national championship. I mean, are we Miami, Indiana?
What the line's 8.5
I
right
believe.
now, I think.
Let's just double check
I'm
it
gonna
to see
look.
if maybe that thing
Let's just put
moved.
it this way. Signetti is the greatest coach I've ever seen,
Yeah.
potentially.
Oh,
I'll
it
take
moved.
what do we got?
It's IU 8.5 instead of just 8 because it moved from 8.
8.5. Okay.
8.5.
Give me the who.
Hoosiers.
Yeah.
I'll be right with Hoosiers as well. Yeah, I think
Those guys are final. Those guys are final.
I don't think the Miami defense can
They don't
make enough
got
plays against Indiana.
I'm not sure what anyone can do against the full might of this. Just seems like destiny. It's like Thanos just taking all the stones.
Speaking of what you can do against them, did you see that there was like something allegedly leaked from Diego or not Diego Pavia, Fernando Mendoza's phone where he sent to Coach Signetti, he sent the meme of up and it's the grandpa and Russell walking carrying the house, when it's like attached to them.
Slowly.
And he said people are saying this is you and me, and he said don't send me that dumb shit ever again. We got a game in 2 days or something.
Absolutely.
That made me sick.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Pison's doing good shit, but yeah, I think Indiana's taking the championship home. I'm not really sure how you celebrate in Indiana for a championship. Like I don't know what the parade route is. I think it's the same thing as like when Milwaukee won. Everyone's like, I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but maybe they don't do anything. Maybe they just
it's possible.
Watch film and call it a year.
Sure.
But all right, people, we appreciate you tuning in. Make sure to find us on YouTube if you'd like to watch the show. We also have the show set on podcast platforms such as Apple Music and Spotify. So, catch us on whatever platform you prefer.
Absolutely.
We'd let us know in the comments too. If when do you listen to the pod? Do you listen while you're driving home, while you're mowing the lawn, while you're drinking ice cold wine?
What?
While you're just sitting there contemplating what your team just did in the playoffs, which trust me, we've all been there. It's okay. It's a safe space.
It happens.
But alrighty, folks, take care. We'll catch you on the next one.
Shaloli.
Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate you hanging out with us and joining our Stoogie adventure. If you like a lot more brain-numbing and dumb Stoogie content, make sure to click the social descriptions down below.
We might be posting on there. We might not. But the only way for you to find out is by clicking on those links below. So we hope to see you there.
And make sure to click the subscribe button and that bell.
Subscribe.
Do it right now.